The Bijapur encounter has been devastating, especially for the forces. 22 soldiers killed in action have been martyred. We have with us DM Awasthi, the Chhattisgarh DG. Sir, we've seen the forces fighting bravely, valiantly with the Naxals, yet so many casualties have taken place. Now, the likes of Rahul Gandhi, we've heard him speak and tweet about it, calling it an intelligence and operational failure. Why have there been so many casualties?
See, the forces went to that strongholds of Naxals, and that area, when after Tarem, they entered into 10 kilometers of dense forest, the hilly area, geographically challenged area. So they went there, and while they were returning back, they were fired upon, and a fierce battle took place. We lost 22 Jawans, but I can say that there was a battle for almost 2-3 hours, and there must be some casualty on the Naxal side also. That will be, we could not recover the dead bodies of Naxals, but certainly we'll be able to know after a few days. But one can say that it was a
The modus operandi of Naxals is very clear. They don't leave the dead bodies behind so that it's not known how many casualties they suffer. But the point is that on facing such a setback, what sort of a counter action or retaliation are we looking at? There is a time frame from 1 week to 1 month. What is the force really looking at?
See, first thing is like we have to reorganize our Naxal operations. I have already asked for the meeting of our senior officers. We'll first check that what were the shortcomings in our operation, so that in next operations there should be no lacuna as such. And number two, how these anti-Maoist operations will work out in next 2-3 months are very important. And after these incidents, we have to have strong anti-Naxal operations. Our officers are really working hard and will certainly.
So what you're saying is that a counter action is imminent now, but also what is the report that was submitted to Union Home Minister Amit Shah? He was here. What is the instructions that have been passed on from him? Did you submit your report?
The Union Home Minister and our Chief Minister both were present in yesterday's meeting of senior officers. I cannot divulge you all these minor details and fine details, but the essence of the meeting is that we have to have a strong anti-Naxal operations in our area, because the battle is going on in the strong areas of Maoists this time. We have been working hard since last 3-4 years, and last 2 years we have major successes. So there has to be, after this incident, there has to be some very strong operation against Naxals from our side also.
What about the missing soldier? Because you says the operation has concluded, but in that sense, it is often said about men in uniform that no soldier is left behind. But one soldier in captivity of Naxals, how serious is a concern is that? And what about his well-being?
Some media reports came in, and our local intelligence inputs also indicating that he is alive and he is safe and he is with the Naxals.
Was a call to Sukma SP made?
This is not confirmed, and this may be a media speculation, but this is true that he is not there and he is with the Naxals only. We have our sources claiming that they spoke to somebody in Maoist and saying that he is safe and is still alive.
So is there a policy of negotiation with Naxals, or is there a no negotiation policy?
No one has come up from the Naxal side for any kind of what they do, state mein kuch something. There is nothing from them official. Let the invitation of any conditions should come from their side. Then only will. Otherwise, we'll have to find out and then have Naxal operations against them.
In the hindsight, maybe it's too early, but perhaps because you're at the helm of affairs, you're heading the force, where do you think did things go wrong? Would you say that this is an operationally difficult terrain? Would you say that this was failure on many fronts?
We'll work over it, and but I can say that this is a bad terrain for operations, geographically challenged. That area we have not been going to. We were not able. Few years back there was no point and nobody could go there. Now we are making roads and opening the new camps in their areas. I have opened almost 70 plus 80 camps around in the strongholds of Naxal in the last 3 years. So that is the situation. We are going inside. They are opposing it. So the battle is fierce. And as soon as we have planned some few more camps and road on those areas.
One final question, sir. What is also significant is that name of Hidma Battalion Number 1 commander, the PLGA commander. His name occurring time and again said to be the mastermind. But is it really confirmed? Because there are reports about Basagura Raju. We are also hearing about Nagesh who could be involved. So who is behind this kind of action against?
We'll have to find out. There are some reports that Hidma was commanding this operation. But some people are saying that Nagesh led the operation. We'll be able to know in a day or two that who all were present. But that is true that Jagargunda Area Committee, Pamed Area Committee and Basaguda local groups, they are operating in that area. So they must be 100% there. And somebody from the PLGA number 1, maybe Nagesh and his team or anyone, that is not confirmed yet, but we'll find out.
So yes, DM Awasthi there speaking to India Today, especially at a crucial time where forces are looking to launch a counter-Naxal operation to avenge the death of the soldiers killed in action. But clearly the pressure mounting, the Union Home Ministry had visited and clearly there are questions being raised about the encounter, but saying these men who were on the ground fought valiantly, and obviously this is a time where forces need to come together and act in unison as far as Naxals are concerned. With camera person Waqar Ahmed, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Raipur for India Today.